Good morning, students. Today we will study the demonstration experiments. Okay. Under that demonstration of fuse and MCB by creating a fault. That experiment we will see. Okay. The aim of the experiment is to observe the characteristics of fuse and MCB like short circuit and overload functions by creating a fault in the circuit. Okay, this is the aim of the experiment. For that, the required circuit diagram for the MCB functions to study is this one. It contains here, you can see 0 to 12 volts step down transformer is there, and MCB is there of 6 amp rating, and voltmeter is there of 0 to 200 volts AC voltmeter, and 0 to 10 amps ammeter is there, that is also AC ammeter, and you can see here load. Load we are going to connect in the conduction the rheostat. Okay, that one we will see. By conduction I am going to show that what is the load we are going to use. Okay, so actually in this demonstration kit, we got inbuilt 0 to 12 step down transformer and MCB. These two are inbuilt inside the kit. Okay, but externally we will going to connect voltmeter and ammeter and also the load to conduct the experiment. Okay, so that is about the circuit diagram and the components required. Now we will see what are the values you are going to tabulate. Okay, we will see the tabular column now. Okay, now you can see your first column is about MCB position and the second column is about ammeter reading in ampere, and the third column is about voltmeter reading in volts. Okay, so first one, MCB position, two cases we have to observe, the ammeter reading as well as the voltmeter reading. First case is when the MCB position is on, what is the corresponding ammeter reading and what is the voltmeter reading we have to take. Okay, initially we have to take this one. As soon as you turn on the power supply, then you have to note down these two. Okay, what we are supposed to do? This one, the second case is just before MCB turn off. That means while creating a fault, your MCB will automatically turn off. Okay, if the overload occurs or short circuit occurs while creating a fault, that time your MCB will automatically turn off. Okay, so just before MCB turn off, we should be carefully observing the ammeter reading as well as voltmeter reading, and we have to note down. This is what the tabulation thing related to this functions of MCB or characteristics of MCB by creating a fault. We will go to study that. Okay, we will see that further how the conduction will be carried out. Okay. Well, good morning, students. We'll continue with the conduction. Before going to the connection, we will see this is what the circuit diagram I think you are able to see on this record, and I showed you on the whiteboard also, and this is what the tabular column I explained on the board, what are the different values you have to note down. Okay, fine. Yeah, so now before going to do exact circuit connection, let me tell something about what is MCB. Okay, MCB is an electromechanical device which protects an electrical circuit from an overload or short circuit. Okay, usually you might have seen at your home near the energy meter, your MCB will be placed. Okay, it is a protective device, I can say. It acts as a protective device. Okay, fine. So now let us continue with the circuit connection. Before going to circuit connection, we will just see what are the different components we are going to use to demonstrate this experiment. Okay, so this is what the main kit, I can say, fault creation of MCB and fuse kit. You can see here, this is what the inbuilt step down transformer is there. This is 0 to 12 volts inbuilt step down transformer is there, and this is the MCB, and this is the fuse position. This is the kit. Okay, you can say this kit will be given to the single phase AC supply. You can see here. Okay, this is what the single phase AC supply, and here power on button will be there. Okay, whenever if you turn on this, you supposed to turn on the power on button to give a power to this kit. Okay, now come to this digital AC ammeter. Okay, this is also very important equipment we're going to use. I can say this is 0 to 10 amps range, and this is of 0 to 100 volts AC voltmeter we are going to use. Externally we are going to connect these two, I told already while explaining on the board. And this is what the load. Okay, the load is nothing but we are going to use here the rheostat of 5 ampere and 10 ohms rating. Okay, so to create a fault or to create a short circuit or overload, I am going to use this rheostat. Okay, so now it is in actually the very high resistance position. Okay, as you all know, rheostat is a variable resistance. See, like this you can vary the resistance value. Okay, now it is in high resistance value position. Okay, so this is about the different components required to demonstrate the experiment. Okay, so now we will do the connection, exact connection according to the circuit diagram we will do. Okay, we have to start our connection from the inbuilt step down transformer secondary side. You are able to see here, this is the 0th line, this is the 12 volts line. Okay, now we will start according to this circuit diagram the connection. Okay, you are able to see here, this is what the 12 volts position and this is what 0 volts position. So now I will connect 12 volts position to, that is red terminal to MCB one end. Okay, this is what MCB, it has got two ends, one end and other end. MCB one end I am going to connect. Okay, this is what the connection from here to here. Okay, so now what's happening here, the other end of the MCB I am going to connect it to positive of the ammeter. See, this is what other end of the MCB I am going to connect it to positive of the ammeter. This is what the positive of the ammeter I have connected. Okay, so negative of the ammeter you can see in the circuit diagram. Negative of the ammeter I am going to connect it to the load. Okay, this is what the load you can see. This is what the load. Okay, negative of the ammeter I have connected to one end of the load. Okay, so now other end of the load is connected to transformer secondary 0th line. Other end of the load you can see here, from here to here it's connected to transformer secondary. Okay, fine. So now only thing is remaining is, it is voltmeter. Only voltmeter we have to connect. So we will see voltmeter is connected here. Voltmeter positive is connected to, you can see here, ammeter positive. I am going to connect here. Voltmeter positive is connected to ammeter positive and voltmeter negative is there, no? Voltmeter negative is connected to again transformer 0th line. Okay, so this is what the connection is about. Okay, this finishes our entire connection. Okay, I hope you understood the connection. So now what we supposed to do, we have to turn on the AC supply here. AC supply is there, not here. We have to turn on the AC supply to this kit first. Okay, see, now I have to power on button will be there on the kit. We have to turn on this. Okay, but while turning on this, you should ensure this MCB position should be in the on condition. Okay, that means here it has written on. You are able to see, I think it has written on. Okay, fine. So this is what MCB position. Okay, so now we will see what we have to note down the values of this ammeter and voltmeter. Before noting down, we have to turn on the ammeter power button and also the voltmeter power button. Okay, so now you can see both ammeter and voltmeter reading at the starting. This is what at the initial stage your MCB in on position. Okay, at the initial stage MCB is on position and ammeter is on and voltmeter is on, and your rheostat will be in the high resistance position. Okay, so now what you are supposed to observe, we need to create a fault. How we are trying to create a fault? By reducing the resistance, okay, in the rheostat. Okay, if we keep on reducing the resistance in the rheostat, automatically at certain range of resistance, that means almost resistance reaches 0, means automatically your MCB will turn off or trip off, I can say. Okay, by making the ammeter reading 0 as well as the voltmeter reading 0. Okay, so before that, what you supposed to do? Before making or creating a fault, what we supposed to do is we have to note down the ammeter reading as well as voltmeter reading. Say for example, here the ammeter is reading 1.05 amps, okay, and here voltmeter is reading around 11.6 volts. Okay, this is what the reading you have to note down initially. That is nothing but this one. You can observe here in the tabular column, MCB position, first case it is on, and initially we have noted down these two values, ammeter and voltmeter reading we have noted down. Okay, so now what we supposed to do is we will going to create a fault now. Okay, how we will going to create a fault? That's very important. Okay, we start decreasing the resistance of the rheostat by varying this knob. You can observe parallelly the current reading in the ammeter. You can see it keeps on increasing. You all know as the resistance decreases, current starts increasing, right? So you all observe the ammeter reading carefully such that at a certain point, if I reduces the resistance to almost 0, then automatically your ammeter reading will become very high. Okay, almost it is reaching 0. The resistance value reaching 0 means the current will reach the maximum value. See, almost 16.70. Yeah, you can hear the sound also. I think you heard the sound also. The MCB, the position you can observe here, it is stripped off automatically. Okay, it is stripped off automatically. This is what I can say, the creation of the fault. By creating a overload, I can say the MCB will act as a protective device. Once here I created a overload, then it is automatically tripped off. Okay, this is what the MCB act as a protective device. Okay, thank you. Students, we have studied MCB demonstration in the morning. Okay, how the MCB act as a protective device. Now we will see how the fuse act as a protective device. This is what the circuit diagram you are able to see, I think, very neatly. If you observe carefully, there is a small change with respect to the MCB circuit if you compare. Here in the morning what we have studied, MCB was there, now it is replaced by a fuse. Okay, this is what the difference you can observe in the MCB circuit with respect to fuse. Okay, so now come to the tabular column. It is almost same as MCB tabular column except this first column. First column, earlier it was MCB position, now it is changed to fuse position. You can see here. And the second column is same, ammeter reading. Third column is same, voltmeter reading. Okay. Okay, in the first column, as usual, you have to take two cases. First case is when the fuse is not blown. What is the corresponding ammeter reading and what is the corresponding voltmeter reading? Okay, in the second case, what we supposed to see is, just before fuse blown, what is the ammeter reading and what is the voltmeter reading we have to observe. Okay, now this is about circuit diagram and tabular column. Now we will see the circuit connection, exactly how we supposed to do. Okay, so now you can observe here the circuit connection. Earlier it was like this. Okay, for the MCB, this is exactly the circuit connection what we made. Okay, you can observe. This is what the circuit connection what we made in the morning for the MCB experiment demonstration. Okay, the MCB demonstration, this is the full set of circuit connection, what we observe. Okay. So now what we supposed to change? Only small change, as I told. We supposed to change this top position of the MCB. We have to replace it to fuse top position, and bottom position of the MCB we supposed to replace it to fuse here bottom. Okay. The remaining thing is same. Okay, let me explain again from where to where the connection should be done. From the secondary of the transformer, 12 volts, it is given to the fuse top position, and the fuse other end, it is connected to the positive of the ammeter, this red wire you are able to see, and negative of the ammeter. Okay, this is the negative of the ammeter, this black wire, it is connected to one end of the load. Okay, so other end of the load, it is connected back to the transformer secondary. Okay, other end of the load, it is connected to the transformer secondary. You are able to see, I think, here. Okay, fine. So this is the outside boundary connection. Now what about voltmeter? Okay, voltmeter positive is connected to the positive of the ammeter. This is what the connection. And voltmeter negative is connected back to the secondary of the transformer, that is 0th line. Okay, this is about entire connection for the fuse as a protective device, or to create a fault with the fuse and to study the characteristics of the fuse. Okay, once the connection is done, okay, we have to check whether the fuse is in on condition or not. Is it not? Before turning on, we should check whether the fuse is in on condition or not, or fuse is there or not inside this. Yes, there is a fuse. You able to see, students? Yeah, see, here is a fuse wire. You are able to see, I hope. Okay, this fuse wire I am going to insert here. You can see. This is what? Fuse insertion. Now fuse is there. Now we have to create a fault such that fuse should blow off due to over current flow in the circuit. Okay. So for that, what we need to do? First of all, we need to turn on the power supply. Okay, let me turn on the power supply for the kit, and let me power on button. Okay, it is on now. Okay, fine. Let me go for the AC ammeter, turn on button, and voltmeter, turn. Okay, so now entire supply is given to the different equipments. So now what we supposed to do? You have to note down first, before creating a fault, you have to note down the ammeter reading as well as voltmeter reading. Okay, so in the tabular column, when the fuse is not blown case, okay, first case, and ammeter reading, I think you can observe here, I think it is 1.07, okay, or 1.07 or 1.13, whatever the ammeter reading it shows, you have to note down. And voltmeter reading you can note down, that is around 11.7 or 11.6, whatever it shows you have to note down. Okay, this is the first case. Fine, students. Now we will try to create a fault by using a rheostat. This is our load, right? By using this, we will try to create a fault. As I already told in the MCB experiment, we will start reducing the resistance. Okay, it is in the higher resistance position. Now as you start decreasing the resistance using the rheostat, you can observe carefully in the ammeter, there is increase in the current. As we all know, where there is a reduction in the resistance, there will be increase in the current. Okay, see here how the increase in the current it's happening. You have to be very careful. When the resistance reaches 0 ohms, okay, the current will reach maximum. Okay, that point you have to observe carefully. And sound also came. Now the fuse blown already. Okay, so now you can observe current reading 0 as well as voltmeter reading 0. Both ammeter as well as voltmeter is reading 0. Okay, that shows fuse already blown inside this. That's why there is a discontinuity in the circuit connection. You can observe here. See here. Let me open and check whether the fuse blown or not inside. See here how neatly it has got cut. Fuse blown, we can say. I think you are able to see in the center there is no continuity. Earlier there was a continuity, now there is no continuity. That means fuse blown off. That means there is no continuous connection between the supply and the other equipments in the circuit. Okay, that is what this fuse act as a what protective device when we created a fault. This is one way of demonstrating the fuse as a protective device. Okay, so like this today we have studied MCB as a protective device and fuse as a protective device. I hope you understood the connection and how it works. Okay, if any doubt is there, you can download the video 2 or 3 times. You can observe and you will come to know definitely. Okay, thank you.